I have something that many people don't like to hear. AI has already replaced the basic logo designer. If you're an entrepreneur or have a personal brand, that's the best news you can get today. Because in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to use 3 free tools to design logos in seconds. I'll show you how to build the correct prompt so the result looks professionally made and present it to your client with real references that eliminate any doubts. Without further ado, let's get started. Today, we're gonna see how to design logos using free artificial intelligence tools. To do this, we're gonna start by creating the prompt to generate our logo using Gemini. So let's go to Google's Gemini page. Here, we're gonna write and ask it to help us create a prompt to generate the logo, which we'll also use with Nano Banana 2 that came out last week and has very good reviews. So here we're writing, asking it to help us write a prompt to generate a logo with a fictional brand that I always use called Chili Sin Carne. We're going to tell it that this brand, in this case, let's say is going to be for a cafe. Let's go with that for now and see what results we get. Perfect. Look at what Gemini just gave us. Right here on the screen, you can see it's recommending a modern style, warm colors like reds, oranges, and browns, all perfect for a coffee brand. And check this out. It's suggesting a fusion icon combining coffee beans with chili peppers. That's creative. But here's what's really valuable. Gemini just gave us 4 different prompt variations. You're seeing option 1, option 2, option 3, and option 4 on screen right now. Each one approaches the design from a slightly different angle. So here we could start doing our test to generate this logo. Let's use the first prompt also here within Gemini. So here I'm going to copy this first concept and we're going to go to the bottom part of Gemini, telling it to help us create an image, and we're going to paste the prompt that it already generated for us. Obviously, when you create this prompt or write the prompt, you obviously have to write what the brand is aimed at. If it's a cafe, if it's a perfume, if it's a yoga studio or whatever you want, you obviously have to say what your brand does. After about 30 seconds, we already have our first result of our Chili Sin Carne logo using Nano Banana 2. You can see the tagline at the bottom, the icon in the center. This is already looking professional. One of the recommendations I have when designing logos is that before showing it to the client, you should show it in black and white to see if the contrast works well. Then we can move on to grayscale and finally full color. Alright, so now let's do the next concept that Nano Banana gave us. We're also going to paste this concept, this prompt, and we're going to generate it here. And I also want to see if it applies the concept exactly as it made the logo. So in this case, the concept it gave us has more font specifications. So here, as we can see, it says, in this case, it did give us the tagline, which is going to say small batch coffee here in the part, I imagine at the bottom. Oh, well, it says that Chili Sin Carne is in an arc shape and has a sans serif font, or it's a font that it doesn't have serifs like the Times New Roman, those complicated fonts. Here we already have our result. So it has this kind of vintage look and it's very, very well done with the results we've gotten. Depending on what you're looking for, you can continue experimenting with the proposals it gives you here in Gemini. But in this case, I'm also going to make a variation using ideogram, because on this platform, you can also generate logos. They have 12 free credits, I think it's per week. And you can already see this section on the homepage that says logo, where you can see the prompt. If I choose one of these options, for example, let's see one that has something food related, we can see the prompt that also helps us explore a bit more in case we want to apply it to our logo. So we could copy this prompt as we see here, or generate it with the prompt that Nano Banana also generated for us. So for this, we're going to use the prompt that Nano Banana generated. For example, this one, a minimalist logo for a cafe. And all the concepts use more or less the same words that focus on a coffee brand. So here we're going to create it with this prompt, which is the third concept that Nano Banana gave us. Here we can select the model. Let's leave it with this one, which is the latest model. Also here you can see other models. Here I can change this option. So it's going to make 4 different proposals. In this case, let's not make it in a vertical format, but rather in a square, which is a recommendation when you design a logo. It's more professional. Okay, so here we have this magic prompt option. What this is going to do is improve the prompt. The platform itself does this. So let's make it public and click generate. Okay, here we already have our proposals that Ideogram made. As we can see, they're very typical proposals, but it followed the parameters that in this case Gemini gave in the initial prompt. For example, the font is very flat, so I prefer the ones that Nano Banana made, which are more integrated. I don't like the art direction, for example, the typography, but as a concept as such, it's valid. Once you have the logo here, these proposals can also be downloaded. Here you have to go to My Images, and here you're going to see the download icon. Download them in PNG or JPG format. Let's do this same concept here in Nano Banana. Change the aspect ratio to 1:1. We're going to write square and we're going to generate it to see how different the proposals that Ideogram made are from the proposals that Nano Banana is going to make. Here we already have the result of the logo that Nano Banana made. As you can see, the logo as such, the icon as such, is much superior to the one that Ideogram generated for us. And it preserved exactly the colors as it showed them in the prompt. As we can see, it's much more visually, it has a better composition, especially in the part of the icon or symbol that is generating here in Nano Banana. So it's very polished. As a designer, this is something that, for example, to make a result like this for a client would take a lot of time to reach a final result like this. Perfect. So here we're going to make a variation using this Pinterest page to search for a logo reference. For example, on Pinterest, if you write logo, you're going to see it will give you an infinite result of logos, whether for the industry you're looking for. Look at that. We already have the result of a bunch of coffee brands that we can make something similar to in terms of style. So for example, let's see. For example, this one is very modern. Brule Up is also very cool. Let's choose any one of these, for example, this one. So what I'm going to do is simply take this as a reference, copy the image, and we're going to paste it inside Gemini. And we're going to tell it to apply this style to our Chili Sin Carne coffee brand. Here I write, asking it to apply this style to this Chili Sin Carne brand. And then we're going to see if it can replicate this style with our brand. Let's see how well it follows our instructions. This is the first time I'm doing this to see how precise it is following instructions. In this case, let's see if it works using this type of elements. And here we have our result. Okay, so it followed the parameters using the chilies down here, and it's super legible as we can see. The typography, it made it very, very similar. So I think here we could start editing. So we could tell it, let's remove the chili icons and the vines at the bottom and the coffee beans at the bottom. Ready. Now it did exactly the changes we asked for within the image that it generated based on the image taken from Pinterest. Incredible! If you did this by hand, it would take a ton of time. Now, for our last test, let's copy the last concept that we generated here from Gemini. And we're going to use this page called QWen, which is an artificial intelligence page from a Chinese model that's from Alibaba. This one also generates images, and I think it interprets prompts creatively. So let's see how good this Qwen model is using these instructions. All right, here's the result from Qwen. And honestly, I have to be transparent with you here. And while it did create an illustration with a mascot-like character, this isn't something I'd recommend to a client. See these elements that look almost like bullets or aggressive shapes. That doesn't align well with a welcoming coffee brand. The illustration style is a bit rough around the edges. It followed the prompt technically, but the execution isn't as polished. That said, Qwen is completely free and unlimited, so it's worth testing for certain projects. Just know that the quality isn't quite at the same level as Gemini or Ideogram. I don't think the prompt is quite aligned with what I expected, but it's good to know that these Chinese AI models can also generate this type of imagery. The good thing about Qwen is that it's also free, so you can generate quite a lot without limits. In conclusion, after testing the three platforms, Nano, Banana, Ideogram, and Qwen, which was the last one we saw, I see that Nano Banana is superior to the other two because first, you can generate the prompt, which can also help you generate the image. We also saw that ideogram, the results are very good. It generates 4 different versions, but it has a limit of only 12 credits per week. So in 1 week, if you do it in 1 day, you can make 4 different variations. The last one we saw was Quen, which is also free, but the result isn't as polished as Nano Banana made it. Plus, Nano Banana 2 is unlimited. You can generate as many images as you want. The only thing we saw you have to be careful about is when describing the prompt. You have to give it the aspect ratio or the format, describing it as a 1:1 format or square format. If you want to do horizontal or vertical tests, you have to define it within the prompt before generating the image. That's all for this video. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and activate the bell so you get notifications of new videos I'll be making. See you next time. Bye bye.